Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis. With Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe seemingly aligning with Triple H, many are speculating that we could be seeing the formation of the Authority 2.0. If for some bizarre reason you want to relive the Authority's first incarnation, you can pick up WWE's official comic book that's been detailing Seth Rollins siding with the McMahon-Helmsley faction. In a recent issue, Seth meets up with Triple H on the game's evil super yacht base called the Cerebral Assassin. I want us all to take a moment to recognize what a solid pun that is. We also need to recognize another achievement: Ring of Honor's 15th anniversary. The promotion's first show, The Era of Honor Begins, was held on the 23rd of February 2002. The main event had Low Ki defeating Christopher Daniels and Daniel Bryan, with Eddie Guerrero, Super Crazy and Brian Kendrick also on the card. Along with those names, notable Ring of Honor alumni who have since appeared in WWE include CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe and Cesaro. Just like how ECW influenced WWE into creating the Attitude Era in the 90s, ROH heavily influenced the in-ring style of the current day WWE wrestling. Once upon a time, back in his brief hiatus from WWE in 2005, Matt Hardy appeared on Ring of Honor, cutting a worked sheet promo on the company and John Laurinaitis. Now, over a decade later, Hardy's broken gimmick has made him one of the most over acts in wrestling, and WWE want him back. It's been reported for a while that Matt and Jeff Hardy's TNA Impact Wrestling contracts expire sometime this month. Because they wouldn't get the same kind of creative freedom in WWE, everyone just assumed they'd re-sign with Impact. But with Jeff Jarrett now back in charge of TNA, nobody knows if he'll give them such a loose creative leash. The latest Wrestling Observer newsletter is reporting that the Hardys' TNA contracts have either just expired or will be in the next week, and their status is still very much up in the air. They've been telling indie promoters that any dates they're booked for in April will be fine, but they can't commit to any past May until they figure out their next step. This may be because one of the negotiating sticking points between the two sides is how much control TNA will have over the Hardys' outside bookings. But they can make much more money jumping ship to Vince McMahon, and according to The Observer, WWE has made it clear they want them while avoiding any direct negotiations with contracted talent. Next week should be very interesting. The latest Observer also reveals that originally Bayley wasn't meant to win the Women's Championship on last week's episode of Raw. It's unclear when the change was made, but Dave Meltzer writes, "The original plan, as I was told, was for Bayley to win the title at WrestleMania, so her first major title defense would come in San Jose on the next pay-per-view show. San Jose is of course Bayley's hometown. Why do you think WWE moved Bayley's win forward to an episode of Monday Night Raw? Drown out any actual insight by screaming, 'Women's Revolution! Women's Revolution!' in the comments below." Over on SmackDown, which did its third best rating since the brand split this week, Naomi's injury is said to be similar to the MCL damage that's recently put Seth Rollins on the shelf. The estimated time for recovery is 2 months, so Naomi could very well miss her homecoming WrestleMania in April. In an interesting note, as Naomi can no longer appear at WWE's Madison Square Garden live event on the 12th of March, the same packed house show that contains a Brock Lesnar vs Kevin Owens match, PW Insider are reporting that current NXT Women's Champion Asuka will replace her, teaming with Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch and the recently returned Tamina Snuka against Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, Natalya and Carmella. They might all be up against a WWE lady wrestler from the company's past soon, and at this week's NXT tapings, another big WWE star returned from injury. Click on those videos to the left to find out who, and subscribe here with this lovely round button. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.